Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppers. Today, joined by
Brits
of Animaces, drinking some summertime Lambic from Bofkont. So I was lucky enough to get, I guess this was the spring pack, yes, because it was released before summer with a lot of new blends. They also served these blends at MBCC, so a lot of you guys maybe got to try them. But I felt like sharing this one with Brett because Brett loves Elderflower,
Yeah.
and I love Elderflower. So we're drinking Bofkont's Honeymoon from 22. So this is essentially a goose with elderflower. It's 6%, it's 1, 2, and 3-year-old Lambic with locally picked elderflower, and there's a mix of 7 different varieties of elderflower in here for lots of elderflower flavor.
Yeah.
So yeah, they say 10 years in terms of
Age potential.
is, but again, elderflower is a very volatile flavor. So if you also want a substantial amount of it, you also want to drink it somewhat fresh.
Yeah.
This is going to be 1 year old in August.
Yeah.
And then also Brett's not been on, well, I post a little less frequently, and we'll see if it's going to be even more scarce when I get back to work because I'm still on maternity or paternity leave. But there's also another big news is that Brett's moving, or he already moved to Copenhagen.
Already moved. Yeah.
So
we're not even living in the same city or town anymore.
nope. It's the same as with Jacob the Lord of Malts. He also moved.
Yeah.
Well, Brett still has a lot of roots here. Yeah. He's got family and everything. So, and now
and
you're
work.
back and work. So he's back here now. And he was like, hey, should we have a couple beers today?
Mm-hmm.
So we're having a couple beers today in the sun, or at least one. There's a lot of work with the twins.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping this one will be nice. Also, how is Copenhagen? Do you like it so far?
Yeah.
I mean, you've been there a lot.
I've only been, of course, I've been there a lot, so I already kind of know what to expect, or knew what to expect. I've only been there for 2 weeks because I've had to do other things, and we went on a tent trip and stuff. So, but it's been really nice so far. So I think it will be very good. Yeah.
Nice. I already got the first flies in the glass.
Yeah.
That's how it is when there's fruit in there.
I avoided it.
But well, yeah, let's check it out.
Or flower. It's actually flower.
Flowers.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks nice in the glass. It looks like a goose.
Yeah.
It's like it smells so much like elderflower from
it
here.
Does. It's very intense.
But yeah, beautiful golden orange, slightly hazy color. It's got a white head. Let's take out the aroma.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Wow. That is totally nostalgic. That is so much reminding me of going to my grandma's house as a kid in the summer.
But also because this smells like real elderflower.
Yeah, it's like such a real fruity, vibrant elderflower aroma.
And slightly peppery.
Yeah.
Actually.
But if you've never experienced a smell of elderflower in your country, it's like this floral, citrusy nuance. Maybe it's not so citrusy, but often when you make at least cordials with it, you use citrus. And it's the flower that later will bloom into elderberries, and the elderberries are very intense in flavor. They're not that fruity, actually.
No.
But the flower is very light and delicate.
Yeah,
there's been
very aromatic.
Yes, and there's been quite a few, actually it's quite a few Lambic producers, that's made Lambics with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Most notably Mamouche from Cantillon, but also Blossom Goose from Lindemans, and I think there's quite a few. I think maybe even also Tilkin or Tilkan has made one.
Yeah.
But this is so vibrant.
Is really nice.
Yeah, this is much more vibrant elderflower.
Yeah.
Mamouche is a bit more balanced between elderflower and Lambic.
It's a bit more soft.
Yeah, this is so forward, but I don't mind it. It really reminds me of elderflower cordial. There's not much of the Lambic is underneath, but there's so much that it's for sure the elderflower that's at play the most. But I'm getting an oaky funkiness.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a soft oakiness and maybe a touch of apricot.
Yeah, for sure.
And then for some reason I'm getting a bit of this peppery.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like phenolic.
And there's it smells like it's going to be creamy for some reason. Maybe that creamy oakiness, almost vanilla or something.
Yeah.
But it smells super refreshing. Yeah. It really just smells like elderflower cordial.
It does.
Very, very Scandinavian. Cheers, let's try it.
Cheers. Ooh, that's a good acidity.
Yeah. Lactic. Yeah. A much bigger acidity than the aroma indicates.
Wow.
It really burst on the palate. Yeah. And much more Lambic flavor.
Super vibrant.
Yeah. very alive. Calms down a bit on the second sip.
Yeah.
There's definitely, like, the aroma is so intense on elderflower. I think the flavor has more lambic.
Yeah, definitely, and it's more lemony and like almost yogurty because it has that lactic.
Yeah, it's almost like elderflower lemon
soundness.
yogurt.
Yeah.
Or if you had like neutral yogurt that you squeeze lemon juice on and with elderflower.
Yeah.
Something like that. More so than cordial because it's not that sweet. There is some lingering sweetness on the back, but the acidity is quite high, so.
Yeah.
I actually wish the acidity would have been a little bit lower, to be honest.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because it's,
but
I don't think it's too much, but it's like.
But it is high.
I could imagine leaving this in the cellar, it would grow even higher.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's always tough to say, but I don't really know how elderflower ages, or if only it's just about how the goose is, like the acidity in the goose. Yeah.
But definitely oakiness, slightly woody funk, but it's not like crazy funky, and then it's like this creamy woodiness.
Yeah,
and
I
then
see what this one has a bit of this. Yeah, slightly like round, soft, oaky.
It's really lemony.
Yeah.
Really lemony and lemon pithy.
Yeah, it's very lactic lemony.
Yeah, and lots of underripe stone fruit. It's like biting into an unripened peach or something like that, because it's like when it's almost crunchy. Like if you ever have a stone fruit and then you bite into it and it's still crunchy because it's not ripe yet, I'm totally getting those vibes.
Yeah, that's true. It's like an unripened apricot or peach.
Yeah.
In that kind of way. But maybe it's not because it's super cold, but maybe when it warms a bit and sits a bit, it will become a little more smooth.
Yeah. Also as your palate adjusts.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm getting more oak in the aroma now that I've also, as it's been sitting.
Yeah. Also having a sip, I'm getting more elderflower on the flavor. Like I was a little bit let down with the initial sip because there was so much elderflower on the aroma that I expected that onrush of elderflower on the flavor.
I'm getting more elderflower when I aerate.
I'm also getting it more in the aftertaste, just like when you swallow.
But yeah, specifically when you aerate, I think the elderflower floral character comes a bit more out.
When I aerate it, I get a bit of spearmint.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was getting almost a bit of this phenolic saison touch to it, also with that the pepperiness.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit peppery. I really wish that aroma would have carried into the taste.
Yeah, it's a bit odd actually how it's not as much in the flavor or in the taste.
Because it just burst with it. In the pack there's another one with like it's rhubarb, where it's also a lot of different rhubarb. And I'm wondering if that it's going to be similar. The other ones are fruit flavors. That's definitely going to shine a lot because it's like peaches and Mirabelle plums, and I think there's also one with grapes and some different. Is it apricots or something? I can't remember.
Rhubarb shouldn't be. Or of course, if the base bitter is sour, then it will be. But rhubarb shouldn't make it crazy sour.
No. But I think maybe it's got to do. Also, I think it's got to do with maybe the base lambic blend or something like that. So. Because the elderflower is not really, as far as I know, got any sugar.
No. That
can help make it more sour and re-ferment and whatnot. No. Oh, wasp season! I forgot about these bastards. Yeah. And then also, what was it? Maybe it's also a case of. The preference of Bofkont in terms of flavor profile, because this time around when you got it, they also sent a pack of sour Belgian gummy candies, and I think it was Sam that wrote the letter that said like these were included because when he first had Lambic, it reminded him of having these gummy candies as a kid at his grandmother's place. Yeah. Oh, we got a visitor. Yeah. Please fuck off. Yeah. So he added those in the box, and I can see a connotation to those, especially the was it yellow or white ones? I think grape or lemon ones that were really sour and bright, and this is the same.
But it helps a lot to me that it's lactic sourness and not acidic.
Yeah.
It's not vinegary.
Yeah, which is nice. It doesn't feel like it's burning going down.
No.
It's just
it doesn't burn your throat.
No, and that's really important because that's something I'm getting further and further away from. Like if there's traces of acetic acid in sour beers, I often shy away from it, and that's also one of the reasons why I've really shown away from raspberry wild ales because raspberries for some reason often
Strawberries can also go crazy with that.
But really with raspberries, that's been my experience lately, that like they just go nuts, and also some specific variants of cherries.
Yeah.
I think I still prefer, like my favorite Elderflower Lambic is still Mamouche then.
Yeah, it's more balanced.
It's more balanced, especially the last couple of times we had
it. And it also tastes more of Elderflower than this does for some reason.
But I really think it's because the acidity is so high, then it seems more subtle.
I think that maybe hides the Elderflower element a bit, that the acidity is so high.
Because the aroma was bursting with it. In terms of the grade, I'm thinking between a 90 and a 92 or something like that. It's still a great lambic, but it's I would have loved for the sourness to die down a little bit.
And maybe, it should be more balanced.
And maybe it will also die down with some age. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough to say.
We'll see with people trying this down the line.
But yeah, I agree with you. It I still think it's quite enjoyable because the acidity isn't
overwhelming.
Yeah, and it's especially because it's not that vinegar. Acidic thing. So yeah,
for sure. So there you go, the Bofkont 22 Honeymoon. If you guys had this, let us know. If you've had previous vintages that are maybe less sour, or if it's the same, let us know. What do you think? I think they make some great lambic. I really enjoy Bofkont stuff, and it's awesome actually to get some to try at home, not only festivals. But yeah, if you had it, let us know. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos, and we're going to say cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
And see you guys in another beer review.